And they call me warrior. They call me loyalty. And they call me...
Okay, so now we're going to show you what to do when an attacker is trying to punch you from the mount position. All right, so when I've got Latika mounted, all right, and I throw punches. Again, most people aren't going to punch like this. So if you guys, if your husband or boyfriend or partner, all right, is helping you, it is always best to actually give realistic type of punches, right? So realistic punches, if I'm trying to get through, all right, this shield, okay, are going to be from here, right? I'm going to be reaching back, trying to hit hard, okay? So instead of just sitting on her with my weight back, doing this, all right? This is unrealistic. So as a role player, it's always important to be a good role player and give them a realistic movement of what a real attack is going to be. So Latika's in her default position, right? Remember, as I throw punches here, Latika is not seeing how long she can take these punches. I already told you, static means death. I don't want her to take one punch. I want her, as soon as she feels me like this, to already go ahead and be bridging. I don't want it to be like Star Trek, where she's like, shields 90%, shields 50%, shields crumbling, right? Because she's staying still. I don't want her to stay still. And remember, I'm bigger and stronger. I will eventually break her down, all right, if she stays here, if she stays static. Also, I'm only going to punch elbows for so long before I start to figure out all I have to do is take a hand, push it to the side, and now I've opened the window and opened her shield, or pulled this way, now I've opened the window, all right? It won't take people that long to figure that out, okay? So she's got to be bridging and moving and getting me off her, all right, while this person, all right, is still in that just normal attack mode before they start to get a little bit smaller, right? Remember, she's trying to breathe my weight the whole time. So she's getting weaker, all right, and I'm getting smarter as this happens. Not a good trade-off, okay? So as I'm reaching back, right, to throw these punches, she's going to be bridging, right? If she bridges, boom, my hands come to the ground. As my hands come to the ground, her hands are coming to my waist. As this happens, she's going to bench press me off in one direction. As she bench presses me off in one direction, she's taking her hips out and sliding them in the other. I'm going to end up on the side. Now we're kind of in a true 50-50. However, I'm the bigger, stronger attacker, so it's not really a 50-50, right? We're just in the same position. Now, it's going to be, if she tries to get up normally and I get up normally, right, it's going to be bad. But if she goes back to her technical stand-up, which we already learned how to do, as I go, she's rotated her legs towards me, right? As I come to get her, I'm going to be eating her feet. Boom, 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 right? And that's what she wants. She wants to get the strongest part of her body, which is her hips and legs, on the weakest part of my body, which is my face, all right? Now she can do her technical stand-up to get up out of this, all right? From the other side, here's what it looks like. So, again, I'm throwing punches. She's already bridging. She doesn't want one punch to come in. Boom, I'm rocking forward. She's pushing me off to a side. Her hips are coming out. She's shrimping her hips out. As I'm here like this, I'm trying to get up to get back to her. She's rotating her legs as I come. She's doing Lance Armstrong on my face. All right, she gets back to her technical stand-up, gets up, gets out, and gets away, which is her whole point. We'll do it a little bit faster, all right, to give you that.
What side do you want to do?
We'll do it on this side again. Perfect. Cool. So now this time she's just going to do it with speed so you can see it closer to real time. All right. So again, her elbows are always together. We're never playing peekaboo, right? Punches are coming. Boom, boom. She bridges. Boom. She pushes me off. She shrimps up. Come here. Oh, oh, oh. Boom. She's up and out. All right, my face just got stomped. All right, she has survived this attack. Good. Okay, so I already mentioned how much bigger I actually am than Latika. All right, I've got her by 90 pounds. I'm 190, and she's a small woman. Okay, she can't bench press 190 pounds, but I'm not asking her to bench press 190 pounds. I'm asking her to redirect 190 pounds that she set in motion by bridging, and she's absolutely capable of doing that. So all she's doing is taking a portion of 190, because I'm on my knees. As she's throwing me forward, boom, she's catching me, right, and then pushing me to the side as she's stripping her hips out, all right? So, again, that's not like 190 pounds on a barbell that she's got to bench press, all right? She's simply generating, all right, force from her bridge, getting me going forward, all right, and then taking that momentum, all right, from me moving forward and that weight of me moving forward and simply guiding it off to the side, which she is perfectly strong enough and capable of doing. Okay, good. That's it. I just want to talk about that. We're doing a punch block with the bench press technique. All right, she's in default. I'm going to start punching. Good job. Okay. So now we're going to show you a contingency on what if I grab Latika's hair when she tries to do the bench press off technique, which can happen. So what's going to happen is we're here, right, and I'm throwing punches again, okay? She goes to bench press me off, well, I come to here, and she comes out here. As we're going this way, instead of me collapsing, I've hooked her head or grabbed her hair, okay? These are bad things that can happen to her, all right? So as I've hooked her head, right, she can no longer, her arms are pretty much extended. I'm on a knee. She can no longer continue to get out of this easily, all right? And remember, I'm the bigger, stronger person. I'm eventually going to just cave back down in on her. Well, as we get to this position, she's going to allow me to come back in on top of her, which sounds counterintuitive, but she has a specific plan with it, which is going to make it very effective. So, as I've hooked her head, she's now going to let her arms come past me, all right, and grab my waist, boom, and we're going to call this hugging the tree and climbing the tree. So if she does that, notice that her chin, her head is right underneath my chin. So when she went to bench press me off, I grabbed her hair, all right, she came back in and she hugged me and she pulled me kind of on top of her with the intent of her getting close to me, all right? One thing she's doing right here too is staying very close. If her head was a little bit away from me right here, I would be able to pry her off and then go back to punching her. But she's staying super tight. And she has an immediate goal of climbing up as tight as she can, now breaking my arm down. As she reaches up, she's using her elbow right on my elbow crease. So she was gentle and did it nice right then, but she reaches up, okay, boom, she locks me down. That happens. My head's already going this way. She traps my foot. She bridges and rolls. And I'm over, okay? So when I go to grab her head or grab her hair, that's what she's going to do. All right? Again, one more time, I'll talk about a couple other things, okay? So I mentioned that Latika is going to hug the tree, climb the tree, all right? There's a couple of things with that, all right? So, all right, we're here. She's in default position. I'm punching, okay? She bridges, boom, she goes to press me off, and I was able to grab her head, okay? As she brings me back in, because I want to get back on top of her, she hugs me. If she's too low down, if her head is this far down on my chest, when she reaches up to grab my arm and break it down, she won't have significant strength to do it. So, as she hugs the tree, she now climbs the tree to where she gets these double underhooks over my shoulders. Now she's got significant strength to reach up and now pull my arm down. For safety, I want you to notice something that I'm doing. Okay? So Latika's going to break my arm down. Boom. If I keep my palm flat like this and she bridges right now, she will break my hand and break my fingers, my wrist. She's going to cause me some pain, a lot of pain. So in real life, do that. That's good. But for training, if you're training with a partner, all right, when she breaks my hand down, I'm going to cup her. I'm going to turn my palm up and cup her shoulder. Now she can safely trap my foot, bridge and roll, and I will not be injured. Okay, so it's a way for us to practice the technique without hurting each other. All right, let's show you what it looks like from another angle, going this way. So, I'm on top of Latika. She's in default. She's bridging and pushing and trying to get out, and I hook her head. So now she's got to let me come back. She hugs me, right? She pulls down. Boom, she traps that arm. Boom, hugs the tree, climbs the tree, smashes my arm down. Boom, now she's on top. Okay? I want to show you one other way, all right, one other option that she can do. She can put me back into a smothered position, or I may go back into a smothered position on top of her already when she goes to hug me. If I go to that smothered position, well, great. She already knows how to get out of it. Answer the phone or hook the bicep, trap the foot, bridge and roll. So we'll show you what that looks like real quick. All right? So, again, I'm on top of Latika, throwing punches. She bridges, she goes to press me off. We come here. Well, if I hook here and we're like this, see how I've hooked her head? Well, she already knows how to get out of this. Now she's going to come up, she's going to hook my bicep on the side that's grabbing her head. She's going to trap my foot. Boom. She's going to bridge and roll the direction she knows how to get out of. Boom. And she's out of it. Okay. One other contingency, and we'll show you going this way now, is if we get to the position where she's hugged the tree and climbed the tree, and she's trying to break my arm down, and she just can't do it. I am just too strong no matter what she's doing down here. Okay? All right, what she's going to do is she's going to put both of her feet as close to her bottom as she can. All right? So she's going to be up. Okay? She's going to try this. It's not going to work. So now she's just going to drive her feet going north towards her head as hard as she can. Go ahead. That drives me into, all right, this smothered position. Well, she knows how to get out of smother. All she's got to do is hook my arm, boom, trap my foot, bridge and roll. Cool. Great job.